This video is going to be on the Ram Promaster City. I just want to show you the shelving unit that I built in here. I basically built it like I did the NV200 that I had. Got a lot of good and bad compliments on that, but it worked better for me. I tried working without a rack in here for a few weeks. Didn't really like it. I got used to this. Now, again, I had good and bad compliments on this. The obvious would be the bad, is everything's hanging there. My response to that is, it wouldn't matter if someone gets in your vehicle, whether it's hanging here, on the shelf, on the floor, under the seats. Once they're in your vehicle, they're going to take your tools no matter what. Now, me personally, I don't go to a lot of different places. I do, but I don't. I have like 5 or 6 house builders that I work for consistently. I know most of the contractors. When I'm there, I'm at certain times of the job, so I usually know who's on the job sites with me. If for some reason I didn't know who was on the job site though, this door shuts with no window, so you can't see the tools in there. So unless you actually stuck your head in there, looked around the corner and found them, you would never know they were even in there. In that case, I'll just open the door a little bit, grab the tool that I want, and shut the door. No one would know any better. So as far as the shelf, I went to Lowe's. I got a wire rack shelf. I think that's a 4 foot tall, or 4 foot wide, 5 foot tall one. I cut it off to where it fit in there. I just pulled the black plastic caps out of the top and re-put them back in the poles after I cut them. Right now I've just got a couple of small straps anchoring it to the back wall to keep it from tipping over. I set the shelves up. I put my stuff on it, so I got the shelves adjusted to where I wanted them. After I did that, I took the plywood. I used a 1/2 inch, I think it's ash board or something like that. Basically ripped it down to where it fit on the sides of the shelves, and I anchored them with ENT straps. So it's just a single hole ENT or a rigid strap to anchor to that. After I did that, I cut a small piece for the back, just to keep my smaller items like that from falling down through the hole in the back. And I anchored that one on there. I took some brad nails, shot them through the back, and just secured the pieces of wood. And it's hard to tell without taking this all apart, but basically down below where the eye hook is, I took the eye hook, folded it up, and I attached it to the bottom also, just for a little stability at the bottom. Again, at the top, I'm going to take some stronger L brackets, which I've got over there, and figure out how to mount them and make it more stable than it is. So on my other wall here, I've got magnetic holders. Basically, it's the same type of comments that was on the rack. Some people like the idea, some people think it's stupid, doesn't work for them. Most commonly, I get things are going to fly off of it all the time. Well, they don't. I've hit some serious potholes in this thing, and if you hit a really big pothole, it may knock off one of the small tools. The thing of it is the blades don't weigh enough to fall off there. So unless you hit something really bad or something hits you, the tools are going to hang on there no matter what. Up top, got a little paper towel holder, just in case you need a paper towel. It's a good place to keep them. They stay up out of the way. I use some of these little single hooks around the van just for things like the fish rods. I've got my little USB charger hanging off of one, tire plugs, just things like that that may need something. I took a single hook, just like a J hook, put it on the sidewall there, hung my fish tape off of it. But the magnets, I always thought that was a good idea. That worked well for what I want to do with them. May not work for everybody, but for me, works out perfect. I've got a smaller one, just some magnetic screwdriver tips on it. Realistically, you could put a big one and just stick them to that, but I had that laying around one day out of a toolbox, threw it up there, figured I may as well use it. Now on the front side, basically, looks the same. Different tools hanging on it, but basically I just used a small basket. I've got, a blower, my saw, some longer tools over here, and I've got a pocket on the right, which I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there yet. So these brackets, I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet. I got some different sizes, but basically what I'm going to do, there's a few screw holes in this vehicle. There's none towards the back, so I'm going to have to drill a couple holes in there to make it work, kind of like I did up top. I'm just using a couple self-tapping connectors or self-tapping screws. But basically where this hole is here, I'm going to basically anchor it like that. So the L bracket's out of the way, it's not sticking out, it's not going to poke me. I shouldn't need behind there anyhow for anything, and that'll keep it more stable at the top and keep it from flipping over on me. And that's basically all there that I've done so far. I'll probably add a couple more things here and there. If I come up with any other things that I think may come in useful to somebody, I'll let you know. Hopefully that gives you some inspiration on how to put some tools in your van or where to store some stuff at. Please leave any comments below. I'm open to positive and negative comments. I'm always trying to make the videos better, so if you're going to thumbs down it for some reason, at least take enough time to tell me why you thumbs down the video. Whether it's the production of the video, how I edited the video, or you just don't like the idea I had.